でも前みたいに話しかけてきなさいよ。調子が狂うのよ。あんたがいないと。
おう。
All right, so here we are at the end of the season for Dreaming Boy Becomes a Realist. And you know what? I think that Studio Gokumi, right? The same studio that's doing Reborn as a vending machine this season, the same studio that did World's End Harem, which you may or may not, you either love it or hate it. The same studio that has done Nakamo, My Little Sister. The same studio that's done 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐿, which I love 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐿. Same studio that did Yuki Yuna's a Hero. And a lot of other different shows. Some are of varying degrees. I think that they put together an okay show here. Now, my real feelings about episode number 12 is I actually think it ended on a note, right? It ended with, like, if they ever get a season 2 or season 3 or whatever, right? Like, if they ever get a season 2, there's enough open here for them to continue Natsukawa and Sajo's relationship. There's enough here to do more with it. The reality is they're probably not going to. Like, there's like 99% chance that they don't. Simply because of the nature of the kind of story it is. It's kind of meant to be open and interpreted and stuff like that. But based on what we got here, we got some hand-holding. We got some hand-holding, and some by the nature of said hand-hold, we got confirmation that Natsukawa and Sajo, they fit together, okay? Now, up to this point, I do think, and they did show like his two other main potential love interests in 𝐒𝐶hinose and in Sasaki, right? Which I both think in their own rights are better options, especially Sasaki, I think, was his best option as far as just completely fitting in with somebody. You don't work at a bookstore if you don't like books. You don't work at a coffee place if you hate coffee, right? So he works at a bookstore. He may not be, the next professor or the next librarian, but he has some kind of interest in books. She has an interest in books. He gets along with her very well. He thinks that she has an aura of maturity, right? So she can definitely carry herself in a mature way. She dresses right. She's well endowed. She's very pretty. He gets along with her like flawlessly and easily, right? Like, I think to turn that switch of friend to boyfriend, I think would be extremely easy for him. They just get along very well. She has him on a pedestal. Like, I think everything that you would want in somebody of, like, especially in his case, like your first girlfriend. I think that, that's her, like somebody who holds you in high regard, who's going to treat you like a king. I think she would have had that for our boy Sajo, right? Now, put away the most perfect one. You have 𝐒𝐶hinose, who kind of looks at him kind of like older brother, kind of. Like, it's like that forbidden love that's not forbidden. So you have that door that's completely open. I don't think I need to talk anything more about that, but he basically opened that door for her. He can mold her. Again, first girlfriend type deal. I think that she would have been a good option as well, too. Then on the opposite side of the table, you have the disciplinary girl. I forget what her name is, but, she's very, like she has a lot of gusto, and I think that she could lead him. And I think first girlfriend, a little bit older, perfect, right? And then the last one is you have Aichi, or whatever her name is, the best friend. I think their camaraderie is BFF status. I think turning that signal into boyfriend, another easy thing. Natsukawa is kind of like the fifth or sixth option here. The only thing that she really has for him, being first girlfriend status, is the fact that, she was his first love. When he fell in love for the first time, when he got a crush for the first time, when he felt a certain way about somebody for the first time, it was her. And, this whole show is about the chaser becoming the chased, right? He flips a switch one day, and, he's like, yeah, this is not something that I want to do anymore. I'm causing more bad than I am good. And basically what he did is he gave something all the time, right? He was giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And that became the expectation of the other person in Natsukawa. So when he turned it off, she was like, "Where's my mornings? Where's my dude at?" Basically, like, "Where's my boyfriend that I didn't say is my boyfriend yet?" Right? Like the good mornings and the energy and getting her out of her funk and being consistent, always being there, being her shoulder, being like the list goes on and on and on and on about what this dude was doing. And when he turned it off, she was like, she's just had this huge crater like hole in her that she was like, only this dude can fit. And even when she was presented with other dudes who are potentially on paper a better option, better looking, maybe more athletic, maybe has more of a future or something, I don't know, you can put a different list of what someone's categories might be. All she could think about was 𝐒𝐲𝐽. And that's where this story really comes in from. And, you got to respect it. I just think, high potential, actually executing on it, very mid-tier. I think episode 12 brought it home a little bit, but I think, man, they had a lot of potential for really good, steamy stuff here, really good storytelling, a better love story. A lot of things could have been a lot better. I think the product we got, easy 6.5 out of 10. The product we could have got was like an 8 out of 10. And I know that might be like, oh, just an 8, Dom? Only an 8? An 8 in the anime world? Go look at my anime list. An 8 is like God tier. Go look. 8 is like God tier. It's very the ones that go above that are I'm talking Emperor class Zeus. You know what I mean? So anyways, those are my thoughts. It's been a wild ride, guys. Wasn't much of a realist in a realist anime. The realist part is the most unreal thing ever. The only realist thing they could really say is that one day bro got real and woke up a little bit. But other than that, bro was a effing idiot. He was a moron. And yeah. So anyways, overall, we got a decent end. I'm satisfied with the decent ending that we got compared to a lot of other anime that give you very frustrating non-ending endings. I would say this one was the better one. I think this episode, 8 out of 10 episode, anime overall 6.5 out of 10, and that's being pretty generous because, again, lots of wasted potential here from a studio that puts out about this level of stuff. All right, my friends, I'm going to see you guys in the fall season. See you in October when the leaves are a-falling. Peace out. Pumpkin spice.